This is a topic I've been sitting on for a while, and it's people in the Brony community that I wish their OCs were in some way canon to the series, even if it was just a background appearance. And the problem with this topic is it won't be very huge. A lot of bronies are just generic pony colors combined together in a way that's not very memorable and doesn't exactly stand out, and therefore could be coincidentally replicated in the show's background characters. And some, like Camdo's pony, are way too sci-fi to fit in with the series. So let's look at characters that I would like to see in the background of a My Little Pony episode that I think could actually fit. And let's start with one of the ones that was part of an April Fool's prank by A&Y, and that's Timmy Sparkle. As much as people either love or hate Timmy Sparkle and the writings of Sherlock Pones, the pony does have an interesting color scheme and an interesting appearance, and it might be fun to slip it into the background as a tribute to the fandom. Next is Dibbentate, an interesting character with fourth wall breaking abilities and a rubber-like flexibility to his character. I think both as a physical appearance and as a character personality, it would be interesting to have on the series. Next on the list is Black Griffin, who I think would be interesting on the series both as an OC, or at least a reference in the literal sense of a Black Griffin appearing. It would be interesting to have him as a voice actor, as a songwriter, and a song singer. He's got close relationships with some of the voice cast, and could potentially pull strings to have his OC or his voice used on the show. He could very easily find out from his friends when voice actor auditions are, and he could try out again and again for various roles and try to get his foot in the door. His voice actor friends could return the favor and use their connections to get his art design or his song ideas or his voice onto the show, and he could legitimately become a character on the series. Of everybody on this list, this is the one that has the biggest shot of potentially pop. Next on my list of characters I would like to see on the show, or at least in the background, is Silver Quill. Half Griffin, half Pony. If you're going to be specific about it, he's a hippogriff, not a griffin. He could actually look pretty good slipped into the background of the episodes, and might actually work out nicely as a regular reoccurring background character with speaking lines and physical slapstick humor happening to his character. Definitely something I'd be interested to see, especially since fans, including myself, want to see more Griffin characters on the series. And it would be hard to draw a Griffin and not have it look similar to Silver Quill, because those are the popular Griffin colors. What makes Silver Quill is the pony half with the cutie mark. That's what makes him stand out. But it would be interesting to slip that design into the background and see who notices. The next character on this list is Dr. Wolf. I would love to see this character brought into the series, or at least referenced. Have characters have psychological problems and talk about going to see the therapist who happens to be a wolf. You don't have to have him on the show, you don't have to have him talk. Just have it mentioned somewhere in canon, in the script, that there is a Ponyville therapist and that this therapist isn't a pony. That's all of the Dr. Wolf reference that I would require, and then the fandom can make its own connections. A therapist who's not a pony, that's all you need to have mentioned in the show. Although drawing him in the background and having him talk and do things would be even more awesome. And the last character on my list I would love to see placed in canon in the background is Flufflepuff. Flufflepuff is adorable and cute and recognizable, and would be so awesome if they could, in canon, acknowledge her, acknowledge the fandom, and slip her in to the background in some way where we could say, this character actually exists, the writers pay attention to the fandom, and there she is right there in the background. That would make things super, super awesome. And that would be my top character on my list that I'd like to see included in canon on the show. Hopefully there would be the bonus of getting her personality and noises and stuff right. Sadly, this is all I can think of on this list. I've been sitting on it for a long time. Haven't put that much time into thinking about it, but I have been sitting on this list a long time and just never got around to figuring out who else I would like to see in the background in a canon episode. But you guys tell me, who would you like to see in the background of a canon episode, or have a speaking line in a canon episode? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and good night.